just come in the gate, and you can see a map there of the whole garden. There it is, and we will attempt to pan around that way. This is where we're starting to go.
Day out ng mga magjowa. The lovebirds have a day out.
Let's get have a look at the map again
Yes.
and see where that is. That building there is herbarium and library, it said. It's not actually. It might be.
So hot today.
Interesting tree.
And that's the gate up there. Oh, this is nice.
This is where the door's locked, but
Yeah.
have
I
functions.
suppose you can get married here, Harry Potter.
Yeah.
A nice, wedding. And there's more plane because we are near in the airport, Heathrow
That's
Airport.
on its way to Heathrow.
Yes. So,
There's flowers in the
yeah. Look at the flowers. Beautiful. Different colors. These are vibrant colors, aren't they? And there's it looks like a banana leaves up there. So nice. Beautiful. And there's some more up there. And this is a big tree.
blossoms falling off the tree.
Yeah, it's massive. And they call it, this is a Nash Conservatory. Yeah, that is a Nash Conservatory. Yeah, if you want to get married there. Look at that tree and look at that flowers.
Yeah. Shedding
Yeah.
now.
It's like a cherry blossom, but it's not
It's a
cherry
horse-
blossom.
It's an Indian horse chestnut tree.
Oh, it's an Indian horse chestnut tree. This tree, that full of flowers. Here we go, more plane coming down. It's such a beautiful day today. I wonder what plane is that. Is it Qantas? They look like Qantas.
Virgin to me.
Is it Virgin? So here we go. It's a long walk. How many hours? 4.5 hours to stay here. 4.5 hours. 4 hours. I think it's 4.5. It's 3 o'clock. We arrive at 10:30.
Well,
Yeah. So we're going for a picnic later. We got, what's in Uncle Nigel's backpack? Food. So we brought some food with us so we can go for a picnic, a day out. This is the most expensive day out, guys. Well, it is because it costs us about 7,000 pesos because it's 50 per head. Plus included the coach and the entrance to the garden. So it's not bad, really. It's not really bad. Well, for us it's not bad because if you think about it, if you drive here with your car.
Well, the arrow's
It's
that
gonna
way.
cost you a lot of money because petrol, parking. At least in a coach, you don't have to worry.
Go this way.
All you'll have to do is jump into the coach. Oh, pardon me, a burp. This is very common in UK garden. People love,
Toilets there.
yeah, people love their garden here, and they like doing the day out. You know,
Don't think much of these directions. There it is, there.
there is the palace. We did a double recording on this video. First time to use it, so you can see us at the same time. So yeah.
Go around the circle here.
Yeah, we don't know where we're going, to be honest.
There.
We're going to the palace, but we're lost already. Yes. So here we are. You see, all so green. Another plane. God, never ending. So beautiful. Such a big garden, guys. And this is the palace. But it doesn't look like open. It's closed.
The Buckingham Palace. Royal Retreat of George III and Queen Charlotte. Open
Oh, it's-
daily at 11 o'clock.
Ah, they're not open yet. They're open at 11. 5 minutes. So, shall we stay? What's on today at the Royal Cube? Oh, time at 2 o'clock. Hidden Spaces Tour. Oh, 2 o'clock. We won't be able to manage to do that because they're going to pick us up at 3 and the tour starts at 2. Uncle can't, Uncle can't stand the heat.
Too hot in the sun.
We could go down there.
What's that down there?
You see the lavender
Some
flowers.
people, Queen's Garden.
Let's
see
go
the
to Queen's Garden. Yeah, too noisy. Do you want to leave here? It's nice, but it's too noisy because of the plane is going down and up every 5 seconds. Yes. It's a lot of lavender.
Lavender.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it's nice.
Oh, this is beautiful. Welcome to the Queen's Garden. It's a bit windy, but it's okay. Oh, wow. It's beautiful. Mm. Amazing. Whoever designed this is very, very good because of the colors. It's like, you know. We're just being nosy what's in here and we're not much here. No, we can't go. It's a long walk in there.
We walk there.
Yeah. But this is the best aura.
It's a nice little avenue of trees.
Yeah. There you go. This is at Mademoiselle. We're going to do the modeling.
Wow. Can you see that?
A giraffe model.
Hang on. There you go.
Aura, aura. Kunyari mo na ng mga pakyan. Baliw-baliwan lang. Diba? Beautiful, right? Naputulan. Natulian. Tapos aso, haba ng dila. Naputulan daw siya. We go up here. Oh, pwede dito. Yung mga mga prenup dyan. Oh. Pwede ka magpa-prenup dyan. Yung mga dyan. Yeah.
It's okay.
Yung mga pusa dyan.
Oh, you can get up there.
Yeah, it's the parking there. Behind the
Staff,
wall.
that is.
Yeah.
Goes round that way.
Good. Ang ganda ng purple nung lavender. So, I'll take a picture of you, Uncle Nigel.
Here we are then. In this, I don't know what you call this, to be honest.
Sabi ko pipicturean ko siya, tapos tignan mo yung ginagawa niya. Oy!
Mount.
I said I'm gonna take a picture of you.
Is this the mount?
So, it's a good for prenup, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Got plenty of opportunities for
Prenup
shoots
for the
down here.
prenup for the cats.
The cats.
Yeah.
You're going to go down around
Again?
back in the front again?
No, we go down.
Well, you end up the same place.
Okay, go down.
Unless you want to go up down across that
Yeah,
way.
go
Go
down.
through the gap in the fence over there.
Okay, ang gulo nitong nahihilo ko sa'yo.
This is the temple.
Where? What is it?
The temple. You can't really see it, but it's there.
Behind it. Ayan yung palace sa likod ng palace.
We're going to go try and get in the palace now.
Yeah, we're gonna go into the palace.
Slightly burnt and crispy.
Are they open now?
We are back in the Queen's Garden.
Yeah.
Not quite 11 o'clock. I've got a fountain. You've got these people play.
Stinks. Amoy pusa. Amoy ihi ng pusa. Ang ganda. Diba? And this is the palace.
This is the back of the palace.
Yeah.
Into the garden, the Queen's Garden we're in now.
We're not sure if it's open, but they said it's 11 o'clock.
Just from 11.
So nice to take a picture here.
We're going to have to go around the front.
Yeah, can you take a picture of me, please?
Oh, you're there. Put it back on again. Back on again. kids. And that's their pictures there. See George III and Charlotte, and these are all their children. Had quite a few. 15 in all. Naughty people.
This is the servants' stairs. King's dining room.
Oh, it's just this way next, guys, to the dining room.
Oh, that is. Should we stay for dinner? Should we stay for dinner? Yes. Looks like soup. Breakfast room. Who's this?
The amount of areas pushing me out.
I don't mention it all the time because almost every other person knocks into that corner barrier.
Oh yeah.
But then it's how it is.
Yeah, there was merging to the floor
I
down.
did have an idea. What about, as the yellow and black is the tactic danger and all
Yeah.
maybe a little trim.
Crown.
Making fabric,
Yeah.
making it in this
Colour on the outside.
material, but making
Which is
like
the
a
boudoir.
fringe for it across there.
Yeah.
But I'm not even sure that would work. Because what happens is people
It's beautiful.
look here, they're looking here and they don't see it.
No. Well, if you focus on the top of that doorway,
Yeah.
you can see it's almost invisible out of the peripheral. It's kind of, it just looks the same color as the floor. So I can see why people would go.
Harpsichord.
Yeah,
Like a piano.
yeah. Why is it so dark? Is that because of the preserve it?
Yes, to keep the paintings from losing their colour.
Hidden spaces. Is there something there? Oh, we're going out the Princess Elizabeth dressing rooms. But we're gonna go here first. It's like every room they've got a fire.
Oh yeah, they keep the place warm. Lots of chimneys.
Is that a bed? It's so small. Princess Elizabeth bedroom.
Child bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably step that way.
Look at that. It's beautiful. Big crepey the floor is creepy. Oh, they got elevator.
Yeah.
And that's for the people who can get upstairs. God, it's so beautiful.
Guys,
Right.
hello.
So beautiful bed.
This is Queen Charlotte's bedroom. It's where all the action came. For 15 kids.
Naughty. It's a bare wall. Creepy. Yeah, we go to the second floor. Let's wait. It's okay. Right, we're gonna go up again. This is the princess bedrooms. But they're close.
Yeah, window.
What's this? A wardrobe?
What does it say?
Guys, if you're here, if you can smell this house is actually old. The smells of it, you know. I don't think so I can sleep here tonight.
Princess Augusta's room.
Look at the wood. Because how many years? Must be thousands.
I think it's some
Yeah, you can smell the smell of the old woods straight away. How do they preserve it? That's very good. There you go, guys.
some of it's been renewed.
Yeah, this is the things that I never experienced it with my whole life, and I'm sharing it with you.
Fireplace.
Yeah, every room they have a fireplace, and this is commode.
That's the toilet.
That's the toilet. Look at the old toilet. All of this is old. You see the fireplace? I can hear that. Ding. It's so spooky. See? Social ang kanilang commode. Yeah, and we are on top floor, which is second floor, and that's the garden.
And you can see River Thames.
Yeah, River Thames is behind that wall. Behind that wall. Beautiful.
Hey guys, we've just come out of the palace, had a look around. Hope you enjoyed what we've video. We'll head off across the park and see what else we can find.
Yes. See you later.
Bye for now.
Welcome to the Royal Kitchens of Kew Palace. Let's go.
Squirrel just went across.
Ooh. Pangrampahan na naman to. Oh, there's a squirrel.
See him?
Can you see it? In there, somewhere there. Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. Very good at disguising
Yeah,
in this low light now.
I saw it. It might jump on top of my head.
Chill.
That's the children's garden. I think they're renovating it. So we're going to the kitchen instead.
Supposedly kitchens.
Yeah. They might say you're not allowed your selfie stick again.
It's not stick.
It's not a stick, it's a gimbal. Here we go. It's 11:30, Daddy.
Free tours.
Yeah.
But if you want to go on a tour, we go.
Chairs.
This is the kitchen garden.
It's
To
beautiful.
see the actual kitchens, I'm going to do a short tour at 11:30. It'll be about just 15 minutes or something.
I'll
You're
wait
welcome
for
to
it.
come on that if you want to.
Yes. Some history, why not?
Where does it start
Why not?
from? Where do you
It
start?
will start here. Yeah, we
Okay.
go down through the door there.
I bet now it's 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, not too long. I'll wait until 11:30 just in case anyone comes.
That's really beautiful, isn't it?
Before you can get your bag in.
What kind of that is it's like a factory, but it's not factory charred. What's that?
I don't know. This lady will tell you what it is.
Yeah. What vegetable is that? Or leaf? Is that like a chard, isn't it? This.
Yes, these are charred.
Yes, there you go. I'm not correct.
I'm going to tie them up and then just leave them for people to donate. They'll just like be an honesty box. So if
Okay.
people want to take some, they can. and leave them.
All right. And you look after this garden all year round. You might have a really nice hand. She look after the garden.
Guys, I'm going to do a tour for 15 minutes if you're interested. It only takes about 15 minutes.
Lovage leaves.
Look at that tree. It's so nice.
Yeah, it's
The shape of it.
pretty old, that one.
Yeah. We're going to the kitchen tour. The lady's doing the kitchen tour. And this is the chard. You should pick it in the garden. If you want it, you can actually donate. So at the moment, there's not a lot of people, so we're just waiting. There are all the ladies working in this garden.
Right, so we're going to go down into the Georgian kitchens. They were left locked up for hundreds of years. After Queen Charlotte died, the royal family didn't come back here and the kitchens were largely left alone, so they're very authentic from that time, as you'll see. Just to warn you, as we go in, obviously it's going to get dark quite suddenly, and we're going to go down the original stone steps, so just please be careful because they're a little bit uneven. Let's go ahead of me, I'll come behind. We'll go down here.
Did they carry on
Thank you.
food to the palace?
They did, but I'm going to tell you about that a bit
Oh, okay,
later,
okay,
yeah,
sorry.
because there is
I
something
won't ask questions.
that makes it make a bit more sense. Okay, just please go down, and if you just push the door on the right hand side, it can open up. Thank you. They're going to start on the right,
On the right.
in the room here.
Over there.
Just keep it. It's nice and cool down here. We'll try
Yes,
and keep it that
it
way.
is.
Okay, let's come in here. So this is actually the coolest room in the kitchen. It's called the wet larder. And this is where they kept meat and fish, mainly. The meat they would put in a bag, just like that, and hang it from hooks. These are the original hooks from that time as well. And they would also keep fish in here in the barrels, either salted or pickled, or on ice. They had fresh fish come every day as well. They did actually have ice in this room. They would bring it from the ice house, which is down near the lake, by the Palm House, and they would bring some each day, and they would be able to keep it for a day anyway, at least, because it was pretty cool in here. Okay. You might want to come back in this room and later just to get a bit of more cool
Yeah, it's
air.
nice and cool there, yes.
Yeah, it's lovely cool down
We need to.
So this is the bakehouse, and the main thing here would be making bread. Making bread in here, using this table. This table's an original Georgian table, so they would be kneading bread on this table here. They would go into these ovens. There's two of them. This one we have the cover off, so you can see a bit more just like inside. They would feed it with raw wood, and obviously have to wait quite a while. So the royal family did have fresh bread. When they were here, they had fresh bread every day. So some servants had to get up very, very early because they need to get this fire hot enough underneath to warm up the top bit, and then the bread, to actually cook properly inside. They would put the cover on, similar to this one here, and then they would actually seal it with dough, apparently, as well, so that it would get as hot as possible in there. And then they would use big round things on a stick to pull the loaves out. Really quite similar to what we would see as a pizza oven now.
Yes.
Done in the same way. Apparently, because obviously the heat was all coming from below, sometimes the crust on the bottom would be quite burnt. So they would generally cut that off, and they would only serve the top half of it, the top part, and that was called the upper crust. And that's where that saying comes from, apparently. The other amazing thing they had in here, really, for the time, is the water heater. So again, we would make the fire underneath. And inside here, there's a copper lined pot. And they use copper because apparently it heats up very quickly, but it also does retain heat. And they would use that to help prove the bread. As the ovens cooled down, they would use it for other things. So, for example, these pies like this, not exactly like this, obviously, could go in next. And then in the last of the heat, they would put little fancy pastries and the more delicate things. They would be the last things to go in from each fire. This is an aberration, shouldn't be here because it's Victorian. It's the only sort of updated thing really in here. Because there apparently were Grace and Favour apartments for a little while above. And they put this in, which is really like an early Olga. So it's Victorian, this one. Well, I need to bring my thing. I won't tell you about that here, actually. Yes, well, it's quite nice again. I'm going to show you. This was the original configuration. There was a whole estate. So Kew Palace is here, the one we call Kew Palace now. But they also had this much bigger building called the White House, and that was the main building that was used, especially for dining. Much bigger rooms, more formal. When they had guests, for example, they would be here. And that's really, where are the kitchens here? It makes much more sense as to why they're placed here so far away from what we see as Kew Palace now, because mostly they would be coming just quickly to here, not nearly as far away. And that's actually just on the grass. When you come in, and there's a big expanse of grass there, that's where the White House stood.
How big the land?
Well, it changed at different times.
Yeah.
Now Kew Gardens is 136 acres. A lot of that was the Royal Gardens. And so, for example, things like the pagoda, which is right at the other end of the gardens, was part of their grounds. They had ornamented buildings built throughout the gardens that they could stroll around and stuff. So it was a big area. And also Queen Charlotte's Cottage, which is also right over the other side, belonged to them as well. They would go there to have picnics. Obviously they didn't carry the food themselves, that would have been, there's a little kitchen there where it could be prepared and brought over. Okay. There's a very exciting thing in here, which is new in here, not to be forgotten.
They got a little commode here.
I know. The ensuite, the kitchen ensuite, exactly. With a nice little courtesy window as well. At that time, working here, there would only be men and boys. There were no women working in the kitchens. It was traditional that it would be only male people would work here.
Oh,
And some of them lived above. There was actually accommodation above. And for example, the clerk of the kitchen, who was the main boss, who ordered in all the food, planned all the menus and everything, he had an office as well as a bedroom on the floor just above here. And above that, the more lowly people would have somewhere to stay. But at that time, there were also obviously villages at Kew and at Richmond, so some people came to work here for the day, came from their families and went back at the end of a long, hard day. And apparently the pay was very, very good, so people were wanting to work here.
better than now.
Yeah. Well, I was in royal family, so I guess they had to pay properly.
Yeah.
This room is the scullery, and they did the washing up here. And apparently it would have been done by quite young boys. They think probably one boy, 12 to 14 years old, and two even younger boys would be working in here, washing all the pots. They also had hot water, so that's pretty good. They weren't washing in cold water or anything. And they had soap that was made with ash, which obviously there was a lot of in the kitchen anyway, being created all the time from the cooking, and animal fat probably, and maybe something to make it smell a bit nicer would be mixed in. There was a big hatch here, a big hole into the main kitchen, and so the pots were being passed through to them from here. But this would be a pretty hard job. And also the pans were lined with safe material, but the outer part would have been poisonous. So even although it was a very hard job, they would also have to take good care, because if they went through the inner layer, it would not be safe. So
What was the entry there?
I don't know. I think probably some iron or something.
I'm just
Something quite tough.
curious on what this might be.
Yeah, this is original as well. I'm not sure what that was for, but I think it looks as if you would wedge something in there, doesn't it? And then maybe it looks like a sort of workbench.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah. I must find out actually, because I'm not sure what that is, and I do look at it and think, I wonder what it is. Okay, so now we're going to the main kitchen. This is really where all the action will take place.
Wow, it's big.
Yes.
And what's this for?
I'll tell you about that at the end.
Oh.
It's actually something to do with the end of the process.
Oh.
It's a very interesting thing. There would be probably over 20 people working here at the same time. It would have been very noisy, very, very hot, smoky. But luckily they have these high windows, so at least some of the fumes would be able to go out. Because it would have been quite dangerous as well to be working with so much of carbon monoxide coming from the flames. This table is original. We know that this was commissioned and put into the kitchen in 1737 when the kitchen was first built, basically. And so the marks, where you see the knife cuts on this side, were from that time, because this part of the kitchen particularly was totally closed up for hundreds of years. It was actually bricked across this bit here, and was only discovered, when they did the refurbishment in around 2006. They found this part. Part of the reason they were doing a lot of cutting on this side here would have been meat, because this is where they were cooking. Sorry, there's a strange acoustic. There's no ghosts, as far as I know. Made up ghosts.
Somebody's walking.
Yeah.
Make you scared.
Yeah, I know, it is a bit scary when you're not expecting it. So this is where the main meat cookery went on. And obviously their diet was very meat heavy, meat and fish, and also quite stodgy at the time. This is quite an amazing thing because it was actually mechanised. Basically, obviously the heat goes up, and there was a fan. Look up here. That was attached to this pulley. And so they had these spits would go across, and they would be being turned, like a rotisserie basically, in a mechanised way.
Yeah, whole cow across there.
Yeah, exactly. They could also choose how much heat to have. This was actually heated by charcoal, not by wood. They would have the charcoal in here, big piles. And they would fill up these front sections as much as they needed. So say if there's a smaller number of people, they might only have 3 spits running, they would just go to here. They weren't wasting anything. And also they have this area below where the fat would run down, which they would keep. As remember, as we were saying before, they would use it for washing pots and stuff too.
You reckon they're still working if they want to use it?
I think it's a bit rusty.
Dad, it's not working today, is all I can say. Around the edges we have really what we would see as a hole. Similar thing again, heat's coming from below, fire's underneath. And they could use this for various things. So for example, they could cook an omelette on here, they could have a pan of water, they could be boiling puddings and things on the top here as well. And these are all around the outside of the kitchen.
I think that's much better than oven now.
Yeah, I mean, it can do everything they needed to do.
You can tell it's very old.
Yes, it is.
Lots of cut marks.
Yeah.
Imagine everyone standing in a row while looking. Over here we have some quite interesting things. We have an actual menu of what was eaten on Christmas Day in 1788. They would be catering, when the royal family were here, which was not all the time by any means, because this was just a country spot for them, they would be cooking for 50 to 60 people because they would feed the whole household and anybody working on the day would be fed. But they would be fed in a hierarchy. Obviously the royal family would have the choice of everything they wanted, and then you would go down to say the scullery boys would probably just have some soup and bread, something very simple. And how they did it was that they would actually have the table all laid out with the dishes, and it would be a mixture of meat, fruit, puddings, everything would go on at the same time. They would have 2 lots of ones come, and apparently in the second one, placement, it would be a bit more of the big fancy dishes and the meat. But otherwise it was very mixed. It wasn't like, you know, here's your starter, your fish, your main course. It was all laid out. And people would serve themselves, and to be polite, they would only be taking from the dishes that were near them. They weren't passing all food around. They didn't have servants taking dishes around to people. They would just politely take something for their own plate.
Perhaps they already got the same on that one and the same on that one as well.
Yes, exactly. There was be a big variety of food around, so you
won't miss anything.
Be feeling sad and thinking, oh, I've only got potatoes.
Oh, I missed that
nothing
one.
else around me.
A bit like a mukbang.
Yeah, and they had quite, you know, they were very influenced by French cooking. They made fancy sauces and delicate puddings and all sorts of nice things. So I just wanted to tell you about this oven. This is a warming oven. And this is all made out of the kitchen.
Oh.
This one here, remember you asked about it? It was a warming oven because they would try to keep the food hot. The hot dishes, they would try to keep them hot. They would have to take them across to the palace. They would wrap them apparently often in sort of napkins and in a very fancy way. But obviously this is partly to keep them warm and to protect them from the weather, because the weather could be bad as well. But they have this oven here so they could keep everything warm until the last minute that needed to be. They would have dressing tables out here. They would start to bring the dishes out, and then pages would come across from the palace ready to take all the dishes over there to serve them. And actually for the main hot dishes, they have this pass here as well, just like a modern restaurant, it reminds me. They were only bringing everything up to here.
And then people
handing
goes
it
there,
over.
yeah.
They would be coming up and they would be taking everything from there. So it's a very efficient kitchen, considering it's so old.
Yeah.
And obviously have to run very smoothly. Right, there's just one more interesting thing to see.
Yeah.
A surprising thing for a kitchen.
This is
Inside
our surprise for us.
Yes, it's warm in here. And the reason
It's like a
warm,
sauna,
we keep it warm.
Yeah, like a
Reserve this
sauna.
bath, because this is King George I's bath.
Oh, there's the
And
bath
he
down
is-
here.
It's recorded that he would come to the kitchen to have his bath. Obviously, the other choice would be that they would be bringing pails of water to the palace, and from here, where all the water heating was happening. So it was probably sensible anyway to have it here, but they did say it was because he was kind, and he didn't want people to have to bring water for his bath. He was having baths mainly because he was advised to by his doctors. It wasn't something that people were generally doing, having
Not
regular
nowadays,
baths.
no.
It was
Yeah.
part of his treatment. Obviously, there would have been nice lining, apparently copper lined, and it would have nice cloths and stuff in the water as well. So it wouldn't be this another horrible metal bath experience.
It'd be like that.
There's an extra big fireplace in here too, so it would have been, the room would have been kept warm.
Very good.
Okay, so that's all the rooms. So we might do want to have a long go out in here and have a look more if there's any pictures you want to take.
Yes. This is fascinating me. I want to know what animals is this one? What animals is that? Is it a rabbit?
Grouses.
Well, they are.
That's not rabbit. That's more like
No,
a
these-
pheasant. This one.
Rabbits.
Oh, this is a rabbit. That is pheasant, isn't it? Or
Grouse or bit small pheasants or maybe.
can't be duck.
No, we got that thing. Probably grouse.
See, this is really good. This is the oven they used those days before the oven been invented.
Ooh, they'd be tiny, they're tiny little birds.
And of course, we need to chop here. Guys, this one is for donation. They donate some money so we can help the
Oh yes,
kids like
donations
this.
are very gratefully received here because obviously we have the cups.
Because-
It's free and this is free, but if you'd
Yeah.
like to donate,
Did you donate?
No, not yet. I need your card.
that's very kind.
What's on there at the moment?
5 or 10.
Is
Oh
it?
yeah, you just
Yeah.
tap it. I really
You just
don't
tap
want
it.
to be set on fire.
It's already set on fire,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, that's brilliant. Oh,
Thank you.
There we go. That was easy.
Thank you for your knowledge. And guys, this is their dress on those
Oh,
days. It's
no,
beautiful.
It's actually quite good in the hot weather.
It is. It's like a
Because
history.
it's very nice old cotton. So
It's not that as well.
yeah,
It's the
it
style
breathes.
is a history as well.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for your knowledge. It's really good.
Thank you for coming.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
We will.
Try to keep in the shade.
Yeah, I know. You got new people now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but there's another 10 minutes to wait, so I'd like to try and tie up my shard and matrix.
You don't do all the growing.
No, not at all. It's, there's
Just
gardens.
harvest it.
There's gardens. We have a full tree garden on every day. Hello there. Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
There you have it, guys. Narinig nyo na yung history ng kitchen ni King George. Did you enjoy that? I hope so. Now we're up to somewhere. Okay? We'll see you later.
Just having lunch, guys. You want some? Lovely.
What you've got?
Beef, something or other.
A steak pie.
Steak pie.
Yes. And this is mine, same as him. And we got our mango egg pie here. And
Homemade.
yeah, homemade for me. And we got cookies and some fruits, blueberries, and more plain up there. Enjoy show.
Okay, we've had the steak pie and some fruits, but now we're having a mango egg pie. Look at that. Little wobble. Lovely. Okay, we're just going to enter this other area, which is called the Children's Garden. If you see the sign through the gate, and it's really for kids, really.
Pangrampa na naman ni Madam Muzel to.
And there's a little.
What
Do
do
plants
need
to grow? What do I think they need? Water.
to grow?
What I think? Water. There we go, yeah.
Hey, it's a question mark.
Sunshine.
There's a question mark.
There's a question mark. They ask you the question, you prefer to answer. They got sand pit in there for the kids. See? You have a right down there.
You want to go up there?
Nah.
This is for the children anyway. This is the air garden. Go around here. It's cooler here.
What plants do they need the sun? I think they need water as well. I don't know.
Yeah. Ang aura, Mademoiselle. Ito pa isa, oh.
Okay, what was it?
Oh, pag nagpunta, oh, there's an apple. There. So, Mademoiselle, when you come over to England, dalahin ka namin dito sa Aura Places. Lots of apples. Yeah, through the tunnel. It's beautiful. Oh, Uncle, Aura ka.
I'll be the red.
Be a model.
Hmm.
Do like what Mademoiselle does.
Oh, I can't do that.
Daming eroplano, no? Yeah, they're still doing things in here to make it look better. In a year's time, maybe next year this is complete. Yeah, yeah,
You're going up.
that goes up. Oh, we go this way. That's children's, and
Where are you going? Where is it?
yeah, that's all children.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna go up there anyway.
No, not that.
Let's go here. Yeah. Lakad-lakad lang tayo. Sila mga nagpapahinga na. Nasa magpie. There. Super laki ng ng garden. Yeah, lucky. Uncle Nigel say lucky.
Lucky.
And then yung pang-aura natin Mademoiselle. Boardwalk. Giraffe walk. Yung kakakain mo lang tapos naglakad ka tapos ang laki ng land na lalakaran mo. Maya gutom ka ulit, 'di ba? Ganun lang 'yun. So, we just been there. Now, nahihilo na ako. Where are we going? Yung di mo alam kung saan ka pupunta. Kasi sa lawak talaga. Parang maliligaw ako dito. Pag nagtaguan kayo dito, hindi nyo makikita yung taong hinahanap nyo.
Get through this, Samantha.
Okay, we're heading to Pagoda.
Great pagoda.
I like the sounds of the birds.
That parrot.
Hmm. It's really nice that they maintain everything here. It's such a hard work, but you know, it's beautiful.
This is the plant trials and tribulations.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's fun.
It's absolutely hot. Just enjoy the garden, guys. There is the pagoda. I can see it there.
Can you see it?
Yes, behind it.
It's behind it.
It's a long walk, but it's worth it to see it. Will they allow people to go up? I'm not going up. I'm gonna be sick.
Can you see anybody?
No, it's so little, tiny
What have they ever
windows.
lived?
You know, I can't do heights. I get sick. Yeah,
Wouldn't like to climb.
I know.
Yeah, you got a choice of going all the way through this and coming out the other end.
We'll go straight through. Why not experience it? There's another cafe there, but we're not going there. Temperate house.
Hang on. We'll wait.
Okay. We're going up. We're going up. Going.
Yeah.
Or do you want to
Yeah,
walk
'cause
around
it's
and look at the one?
massive,
Do you want to go through and go into the one that's behind?
Oh, banana tree.
Oh, yeah, lots of tropical
Yeah.
temperate.
There you go. So lapad ng ng banana tree. Look.
Huge.
And they got a banana blossom in there and they got fruit, yeah. These are Asian trees and these house. Cool. Wala bang bunga ng santol dito? I like this
What is it?
flowers.
You know what it is?
No. That's same as that one.
Yeah, the number.
The Lambo.
Yeah.
And this is pretty as well, look. They are weird. Ang lapad ng ano, ng leaves. Main block, 1869. More bananas and big trees.
It's better than Singapore.
This one is, yeah. But I like the other one, the flower dome. Yeah, this one is better than Singapore. This one. Look at that flowers on top there.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Yeah. Yung feeling mong nasa Pilipinas ka. Dahil sa ibang punong nakikita mo. Hinahanap ko yung santol tree. Kaso wala. Ano to? Sampalok tree?
Huh?
Oh, it's a fern.
Orange tree.
Yeah, it looks like sampalok, buddy.
Sampalok.
Tamarind, yeah. I smell tamarind. Oh, this is the one that we saw in our,
Mushroom.
yeah, the red one.
Fungi,
Yeah,
fungi.
yeah.
And toadstools are fungi.
yeah, the red one. Ang laki ng ano.
Mama, wait there. Where's my mama?
Ang laki ng house na to. It's so big. Big house plant.
Yeah, there's more.
Yeah. Oh, what's these?
Thingies.
Yeah.
Bush lily, no.
No, that's not bush lily.
Don't know what it is.
What's there? It's a sausage tree.
Oh, sausage. There you go.
Yeah. This is a sausage tree.
Yeah. Beef or pork?
Not sure if beef or pork. Or just like a, it's just like a jungle. But it's a good jungle.
As we exit this,
Hilong-hilo na ba kayo, guys?
as we exit this lovely place,
This is the exit.
we can look
And you can
through
see the
doorway and
pagoda
we're
there.
headed towards that pagoda there,
Yeah.
up in the air.
Failed in your due diligence to get your signature, therefore I want you to place for your card. You can get
See, it's a long way.
Yeah. I'll zoom in. See that? What's there? Ingay ng eroplano. It's American. I wondered what tree is this one. They're not apple tree.
Cherries, you mean?
Cherries? No.
Yeah, you've got cherries.
You reckon? Lots and lots.
And the cherries on.
We'll find out.
We're going to find it. We're going to find it.
What's the name of the tree? Where's the pagoda?
Behind that tree.
Pagoda na rin ako. We're going to pagoda and pagoda na din ako.
Yeah.
Another 260 meters. Because it's 800 meters, isn't it? From,
It were.
yeah, when we start. Pagod! Kaya kailangan dito pag nagpunta ka ng mga ganitong malalaking hektarya ng garden, kailangan ng suit mo komportableng sapatos or chinelas. Slippers. I think trainers is best.
Yes.
Oh, what is this? What fruit is that? Is that
Oh, look at the tree. Malice. That's
apple?
apple. Malice is apple, but it's a wiggy.
This is apple, according to Uncle Nigel. And that's the fruit. Can you see it? And there you are, the pagoda. It's beautiful. We're nearly there. This is the first time for me and Uncle to visit the Kew Garden.
Yeah, so if you come over to London sometime,
Yeah, we'll take you there.
why not visit
Yeah,
Kew Gardens? But make sure it's a sunny day,
Yeah.
no rain.
make sure not raining, not too hot as well. Cloudy is fine. Wow. Ayan, narating nyo na rin ang pagoda ng UK. Pasensya na kayo. Hinihingal na talaga ako. Ayan na. We're closer. Wow. There you are. Yung haba ng nilakad natin. Ito na siya.
Okay.
I wanna take a picture. Did I take it?
Yes.
There you go.
Twice.
Go there. Push ko si Uncle, kunan ko siya picture. Smile, Uncle, and pointed it out.
Am I in the right place?
Yeah,
I'll get my finger on the top.
yeah, do it. So nice. Tapos ito pa yung aeroplano. Pababa na ng airport. It's an Emirates. And back to Pagoda. Ooh, so hot. God,
Is it a toilet?
I'm not so sure.
See women.
I think you can get inside. It's not a toilet. Ito yung paborito ni Ella sa akin. Toilet. Look at the dragon.
Oh, you've got to pay
Oh, £4.50 to go in.
to go up.
To go up. Do you want to go up?
No.
He doesn't want to, so we stay here. Oh no, no elevator. You'll have to go the steps. I can't, and it's a spiral. I can't do that.
No.
I can't do spiral chair. Stairs chair. Baloo.
There's the pagoda. See those dragons on there? Gold painted. Real gold, you know. See there? Okay, this is a passage of time which I'll show you very shortly. Originally built in 1759 and then partially restored. And here it's about to go through it. There we are.
Well, they want anything.
Go through the side of it like that.
Yeah.
Meet in the middle. There you go.
Tawang-tawa si Uncle sa kalandian niya eh.
Hey. You what? You what?
I said you're happy. We passed this earlier.
That thing, isn't it?
Yeah, we passed it earlier, this one.
Past this.
Did we? Oh, we went the other way, didn't we?
The road out there.
That's the main road. Look, you're jogging sila. Dito yung mga nakatira yung mga rich sa London. For sure, ang mahal ng renta ng mga bahay dito. The gallery containing studies from nature painted by her in many lands was given in 1882 to this garden by Marian North. But it's not open.
Yeah, it's open.
Is it?
It's open.
Shall we go in?
Yeah.
Let's go in.
Try.
Okay, we're gonna go in to the gallery. We still got an hour to go. Let Uncle Nigel open, but he needs to change his glasses.
Open sesame. No photography.
I'll turn off.
Oh, golly me, there's lots of pictures of everything here, from fruits, plants mostly. Different plants and fruits.
Flowers. Nice and cool here. so many of them.
She did bring to life his spirit.
Incredible to run away into the wild with planets. That makes my animal absolutely gentle.
Here we are out in the open again. On to the next one.
Can we go into the phone?
No, we're not giving snacks.
Down.
What's your trip name? How long are you here for?
Friday.